So this is the carburetor it came on. It is a Zenith, but it's too small. It's only 1.5 inches to throat. And the book calls for 2 inches. Well, I didn't have 2 inches, but I did have 1 7/8 inches. So that's, you know, a lot better than that one. So this is the one we're going to use for now until I can locate the correct carburetor. But I feel like this will work. So I don't know what went here.
So where does this linkage connect up to? Right here?
Well, actually, yeah, from this side here. That controls you.
So we're gonna have to make
this. Excuse me. We'll get this rag out of the way. This is the choke, and this is the throttle.
Okay, so what is this linkage? This connects up to the steering column.
This one lever here goes to that control up there. This other lever goes to the governor.
Okay, so where does it connect?
We gotta
make an adapter for this piece here.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to make all that G-haul.
G-haul.
This would have been a cable to choke, and looks like I may be missing linkage. It may have went to that side. May have to take that back off and turn the shaft around so we can modify our.
Why do you think it went to this backside?
Because it would have had a lever like this. We can take this off.
Oh. That seems more like it would adapt
See,
to
this is this side.
Yeah.
So we just gotta move this control to this side.
How do you do that?
Well, there's a set screw. We'll take it off and get it on the bench.
Okay.
Well, we'll take this off.
Okay. So we're taking
the throttle linkage off.
Throttle linkage off of the old one, right?
Off the carburetor, yeah, off the old carburetor. And so then that's going to go right here. It may be easier to take the butterfly off. Let's do that.
And turn the shaft around?
Yeah. If these will come out. This is going to be our problem. You want to hold that while we may have to. That one's been boogered up before.
What are you working on?
I'm trying to get. Well, Dennis took all these off. Now I'm going to clean them up. Wire brush the threads.
What are they?
And then tap and die them. These are the hose clamps.
Okay. What are you working on, Dad?
Trying to get that screw out.
You can't get something loose, and you can't grind it loose. It can't be tight if it's liquid.
Alright, so now since our boxed screw we got up. Victory! Here's victory, what victory looks like.
That's a deplorable state of victory, Dad.
So we've got these screws.
Mm-hmm. Did you find a replacement one?
No, that's what we gotta go find.
Oh.
Alright, let's see if we can find a screw, fella.
Into the great unknown.
I think it's 832, but let's just make sure. Nope, must be, oh, that's 632. Here's 832, let's see if it's 832. Old-fashioned way to check it, you know. That don't quite line up. That ain't 832. Well, I don't know what, not 1032. It's not 832, it's not 1032, it's not 632. I don't think there's a 732.
So
let's go get a tap and see what it's going to be.
What's the trick for feeling like it's going to be it?
Like when it goes in.
Oh. Well, I mean, like the threads have to line up exactly, right?
Yeah, let's go to our tap store here. We'll do a comparison. You can see it's a little bit bigger than 632. Well, we know it's not that. 836. Maybe it's 836, huh?
Could be that. What's the difference between a 32 and a 36? I mean, besides
4 more
the number.
threads.
So 36 and 32 is the number of threads per
Each.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So then, all right, if the denominator, right, the 32 is or the 36 is the threads per inch. What's the 8 for
Size.
size? Okay.
That sure feels like it's an 836. And you know what the problem with that is.
Nothing. We don't have an 836 tab.
I don't think
with
we're
that?
going. We got the 836 tab.
Oh, that's what you have in your hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't have a nut.
Well, I may not have.
Could you make one?
Well, I could. It'll be easier just to order one. Because that is a 836 for sure.
That's a pretty. So I take it as
That's an oddball size.
I was about to say, if you don't have it, that means it's an oddball. So why would they do it?
Well, I think it's got 4 more threads per inch, so it's a finer thread, and there's not much material that they're using to hold the screw in.
So whoever designed this made the decision.
Well,
it's
they
gonna be
wanted
better
it
to
as
have-
fine as thread as possible.
So you can't go much finer than this, or you can.
Not that I'm aware of. Well, you can do in that size. You can't go any finer.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we know it's an 836. Now we gotta find an 836 screw. No, they're not 836.
I thought you said they were earlier.
Well, I was wrong.
What?
We're not gonna have an 836. Oh, let's see what we can find. Okay, so we're gonna route the fuel lines. So this small line is the vacuum line that goes to the intake manifold. It's gonna come up across the engine over into here. This line, or T right here, is gonna be where our supply line from the tank will come. So it'll come out of that fitting there along the edge. It'll come along the edge here, along here, and bend up and come over into there. We may.
Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
So I know you had mentioned earlier when we were cleaning that these clips were used for something. You just assumed they were for the fuel line. Did you
Well, I
ever
looked
fact
on-
check that?
I looked on some pictures and it looked like the fuel line was running underneath there, and that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll run the vacuum line first. Let's go see if that screws into our vacuum. We got a fine fitting just like that. We're going to take a line up, go right between the exhaust manifold over to the top of the back tank.
All right.
So let's go to the store and get her some fitting.
All right. So what are you doing, Dad?
Well, this is the valve that comes out of the tank into here. And then that small supply line goes over here to reserve. And then this goes to the engine. So I thought there would be something in here, otherwise why have it removable? And it ends up, you can just barely see pieces of a screen right there. So there was a small screen that would catch the big particulates in here. So what we're going to do is make another screen to go in that. So I ordered 3 different kinds of screen here, and they may all be too fine. It's pretty fine stuff. This, I believe, is the most coarse.
Why do you want it coarser?
Well, this is just a. You want to look. I don't know how well fuel is going to flow through there.
Oh.
Should be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out.
The screen should be fine, or should the fuel should be fine going through?
The screen should be fine. So we're just going to cut us out a small piece of screen to put in here to catch the particulates. Just like that. So we're going to go. I didn't quite get it all. We need to trim that little corner off.
Perfect.
We'll put this. It probably ought to be a gasket. Well, we'll figure it out if it leaks.
And we're ready to attach.
I think this line will go from here back under the tank to that other reservoir side. This elbow will go here, and then our main fuel supply line will come off here. Oh, well, the next project,
Yes.
you got to be gentle with it. Is trying to get these broke free.
Okay.
So we
to
don't
get what?
want to mess the brake band up any.
Yes.
But we gotta get these. They're a lot better than they were. You couldn't do that before.
Okay.
But we gotta try and have something hold this, screw this off, so we can chase the thread.
All right. So this one's fine. That one feels fine.
We gotta take it apart and chase the thread.
Okay. All right.
You can screw the nut off in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You couldn't before. That one's gonna take a little more work.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, like you're gonna chase the threads? You mean like with a
We're gonna run a
Tap.
tap through the nut that he's got in his hand and this nut, and then
a
a die on that.
along the-
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are screwdrivers though?
So Dennis has got his.
No, I'll get the other one. We'll just leave it here.
All right, so we're just using a die, right?
Yes, we need to make sure it's tight inside the handle. They're perfect.
Okay, so we got the little handle piece and the thread, all the threads and everything retapped and dyed, and now they're all cleaned up. So we can just
Yep.
working on putting everything in, on.
Yep. So this is all ready for the brakes. So these are kind of
Brake
brakes.
pads.
Yep.
All right, so weren't able to show you because didn't have enough room to have the camera in my hands, but we got everything put in nice and good. So now let's go do the same on the other side.
Papa has joined us.
Hey, Papa.
Hey.
What you up to?
Well, I was getting ready to bore the holes, but I might have to bore them from the bottom instead of the top because I can't drill straight through. But I can do the center hole. The reason I chose white oak is this is a piece of white oak. And this is what they make whiskey barrels out of, because in red oak, for instance, it has the same grain structure, but these little pores right here,
Yeah.
they are open in red oak.
Okay.
So liquid flows through it easily. But in white oak, they are what's called clogged. So these little pores are clogged, so liquid won't run through it. So that's why whiskey barrels are made out of that, because if you made a whiskey barrel out of red oak, all the whiskey would be gone.
So now,
And so this one, it won't rot because it can't get moisture in it.
okay.
So, and this is a test piece that I have put some, what I'm thinking is we're going to be the finished color. Now, I really like to be, this is one coat of used motor oil.
Interesting.
I plan to put two coats, and I really want to get as dark, so we're working on that engine. I think when we drain the oil out of that, I'm expecting it to be very dark. So that's really what I want to do, but this is a test piece to see. This was just motor oil on here, so that will help deter water.
Now, isn't this, it is a 1/4 inch, right?
Well, now this is 3/8. I decided that was too thick.
I was going to say, it looks really thick for the proportions of the seat.
Right, yeah. So I got a piece of 1/4 inch there, which is the, again, if you want to look at the edge of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot thinner.
yeah, it's thinner. Well, and then the other thing Initially, when we made this, we were going to use a 1/2 inch thing. I've come up with 7/16.
Okay. How come?
Well, I think it looks better proportionally wise.
Okay. Because this is the 7/16, right?
This is
the 1/2.
This is the 1/2, yeah.
Yeah, it does look
Now,
better.
we only had we could only find 2 of the old square head. So yesterday I ordered 40 new ones.
Okay.
Should be here Monday.
Now, if you'd like to order Papa's new patent pending washers,
Yeah.
then they'll be available for retail or wholesale.
Those are back there on the shelf. The half washer.
The old, I had to ground the side of it, Eric. That's what made it patent pending.
Yeah. Oh, well, apparently we already have some.
That's going to be all hidden.
Yeah.
What do you got, Dad?
It's authentic.
Okay. All right. Well, we can use those.
Huh. Do those come from the tractor?
Yeah.
Oh. You just undid about 30 minutes of Papa's work.
Well,
Line up?
Everybody else.
yeah. All I got to do is cut the corners a little bit because I got it rounded, but that'll work. Yep, that works.
By God, I think it come off of there.
Yeah, it looks like it did.
So we're working on
The cooling system.
the cooling system. We got the hoses off earlier. Now we got to make sure all the gunk is out of the radiator and the pipes leading up to the radiator. So we're going to blow some air into the radiator and see what blows. So
We kind of need to make a.
we need more of a seal.
Yeah.
All right, Silas, what are you doing?
Well, as you know, this is the radiator, right? And this pipe in here leads to the radiator. Now there is some tubing on here that Dennis pulled off of here earlier. The tubing was really fabric and it disintegrated, so we had to get new tubing, right? But before we put new tubing on, which we have the tubing, and it's rubber. Oh, thank you. This is not fabric. This is rubber. Before we put that on there, we got to get all the gunk out. And
So what method are you using to get the gunk off?
pressure and vacuum. This is vacuum, and you can see quite a bit of rust came out of it. The orange stuff, that's rust. Anyway, and then up here we have an air gun. It doesn't actually shoot air, it blows air. And we plugged as many holes as we could, and we just tried to apply pressure, but it's
So
not
that
enough.
is forcing air out this end?
In theory.
Okay.
I mean,
It's
there
in-
might be a hole somewhere else. We don't really know.
Okay.
I don't know anyway.
But that was the plan, right?
That's a plan.
Okay.
Let's go cut some hose. There we go.
Oh, that is easy, isn't it?
It is easy. You guys can cut the other 2. They're going to be smaller.
now we need 5 and also 10.5 inches.
Off
That one is
5
red.
and 10.5.
Yep. This one is.
Here's your 18.
Thank you. Now-
5 and 10.5.
Yeah, although we can make this work instead of 10.5. Let me go see if we can make that one work.
Might as well just turn your mic off.
Oh, I have a microphone? Oh.
We can always adjust it.
Feel like you're being watched?
Of course. It makes me do better work. See, look at that square cut. Man, oh man.
Beautiful.
That's good.
Okay. All right.
So we got our 5, our 10.5, and our 18, right?
Yep. We're going to do the long one first.
Is that the easiest, or is just...
It's probably going to be the most difficult.
We're ready to go. You got all that cleaned up?
Yeah, we sucked it out.
Okay.
We're
Out
gonna-
of there too?
Yeah, we didn't try it, but let's
let's
try
try
it.
it.
Let's try it with the vacuum.
We're gonna suck the crap out of the water pump. All right, turn the vacuum on.
So what do you do if you don't get all of the dirt out of that tubing?
It's just going to go
It's
through.
going to end up in a fluid?
Yeah.
I guess that you just have to filter it out?
It doesn't filter, so we'll just see it floating.
Okay. Is that a bad thing? I mean, you don't want it, obviously.
No, you
but-
don't want it, but we're not gonna break the whole entire engine down to get every piece out.
Okay.
Okay. You may go get your hose clamp for you?
No, not yet. I have to get both sides on.
Okay.
I better put them on. Okay, that's where we had tough time last time. All right, now we're going to the other end.
Much more of her.
Right.
All right, so explain what you're doing, Dad.
Putting a lower water pipe on. All right, one of you hold that up there.
Do you not want to put that on the hose?
I'll slip it on when I get the hose on.
So is this stuff better than like what we pulled off, I guess? Is it more durable than the cloth? Really? The cloth is more durable?
Well, I mean, it's just different types of materials.
Oh, you made that look really easy. Only halfway.
Okay.
You happy with that, Dad?
Yeah. Now y'all need to clean the pipes on this one.
Okay.
Right now, I am putting on and installing this hose that runs from the radiator to this thing right here.
So the flow cycle, the coolant flow cycle, starts in the radiator and it goes down to inside the block and the engine and everything. Comes out right here, goes straight down into the water pump, and then that comes out right down here where Saz is putting his hose on, and then flows into the bottom of the radiator right there.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's a great place for it to go on.
Put the jack bolt in. There you go. We won't do any adjusting really right now because there's no belt on it.
Okay, so since we're working on the fuel lines, but we don't have the proper materials to continue with that, we went ahead and, as you just saw, put this back on. So now we're going to try and take the air cleaner off and look inside of it, because we have yet to take any of this assembly here off. Okay, so got the air filter off, brought it over here to the table. Dad, you just heated it up, right?
I'm not 100% certain, but I believe this bottom piece unscrews here. Otherwise, there's no good way to clean the thing out. And this is sitting upside down right now, so you'd think the heavy particulates would come in here and you'd unscrew this, dump the junk out, put it back. So I'm just trying to work this joint easy, get it broke loose. It's warm right now, but I'm hoping that heated that up a little bit. Now it's going to shrink back, but we'll let it cool down and try to see if it unscrews. I mean, I'm just guessing here. It is, in fact, a Donaldson air cleaner. There's a brass tag on the top side that shows that. So, yeah, I know I got heat inside because it's coming out here. So, anyway, we'll come back in a few. Let you know how it goes.
All right, Papa, give us an update here.
Well, going back to our picture, we think that this upper back here is about 8 inches wide. And I scaled it off, and it's about 8 inches between it. So this is our rough uprights, and we got about 8 inches between it. And then the board is 8 inches. And of course, we probably may be cutting it off the length. I left it long on purpose. So, but anyway, our back is 8 inches. But looking at the angle from the end, we think now, at one time I was going to make it straight up, but I believe that that's the best.
Because it's, what'd you say, a 5-degree angle?
That's a 5-degree right there. That's a 5-degree. And on the inside, if you look over there, you can see we welded some plate on there just then. Oh, it's 1/8 of an inch thick. And when we get it final, we'll run some screws in there, which will help the strength of that back. And we're going to, this is kind of a representation, but we're thinking about putting an upright from about right here, right into there. It'll be flat, of course, but this is kind of a representation of it. But again, that goes to like this picture, you know, where it ties back into the back to give it support, because we want this to stay strong, you know. But with it just being like this, we can bend those boards, especially that. But this way we tie it, and there's actually supposed to be one in the middle. Again, going back to this picture, you can see that each end, and then there's one in the middle. So we might make just 3 alike and support all 3 of the uprights. And of course there'll be a seat in here on the bottom, and this will be covered with some canvas and that sort of stuff. So that's the current thing, but this is kind of our mock-up of what the back is going to look like.
Well, it's looking really good. You've been doing a good job with it.
Well, thank you. We work a little bit along. Again, you can see right here the original square head screws, or bolts, nuts. We're going to be putting those on the outside, so that from the outside you can you'll be able to see the square head.
Put them right here, right?
Yeah, put them right there. They haven't come in yet. They're supposed to be here Monday, so that's one reason I'm kind of a little tired today. Time to go home. So I'll see you later.